Rock what?
Take one. Welcome, little chefs. Mom and Papa's here to cook.
Okay, when you're doing that, you need to do it in front of the camera, not behind it.
Oh, you gotta do it behind it.
No.
Take one.
I need one of them. Oh, what's it called?
Take two.
Director's boards thingy where they do that.
All right, so today, somebody did ask us to make chicken dumplings again.
Mm-hmm.
So Mama's gonna make the dumplings right now.
Before we get to that, you need to talk about what's in the Instapot.
In that big beast right there, you gotta watch. It might bite you sometimes, but there's a chicken in there with some homemade chicken broth right now, pressure cooking. It'll take about an hour to cook that down. So if you hear it going off, it's me going to stop it and repressurize it again because I'm going to have to cook it down more. It's a whole chicken. We usually pressure down a whole chicken and tear all the meat off of it. So we usually sometimes save some of the meat for later, for something else. Is that right, Mama?
Lilybell.
Yep, Lilybell. And Ruby. But this is Mama going to show you how she does her dumplings, and this is the way everybody loves it here. So go ahead, Mama.
2 cups of flour. And don't forget, guys, my flour stuff is on the floor.
In a big container.
Yes. And I'm wearing the flour. Shoot. Oh, well. It's still in my jammies. I don't care. Trying to straighten up stuff over here. There we go. Next is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. I would say about 1.5, actually.
It's been a few months.
Of baking powder. And a teaspoon of salt. Little too much salt came out. Stir this up to get all this incorporated before you add your wood. You don't have to get a second bowl. Sorry. Oh. Sorry. Ear itched. Teaspoon of black pepper. I would put thyme in here, but I don't have any. You don't have any dried thyme, do you?
Yeah, I got dried thyme. Do you need some?
Well, it's calling for a tablespoon of thyme.
They use it for certain things. You want ground?
It just says thyme.
I got some ground.
Last time I did it, I did fresh.
I got some ground.
My ear's still itching, guys.
There you go.
Papa thinks I have an ear infection now.
That's what happens when I get ear infections. My ears start itching and it bugs the heck out of me.
So when you see my finger go in, that's why, because it's itching. When I itch, I can't stand the itch. It bugs me. Like our shot. I took my shot today, and the skin around the injection area was itching like crazy for an hour. Now, let me get some stuff out of my way here. Someone wants to say anything about my finger in my ear, I'll take my finger and I'll stick it up your butt. I'm tired of rude comments. You say to ignore them. I do, but it still gets me. For butter, you can do stick butter, which you'll have to melt. If you have it in a tub like this, you don't have to. And it's 4 tablespoons. That's a teaspoon. One of our smaller ones. I'm not trying to be mean about my finger being in my ear, but before anybody comes on and says anything, I'm nipping it in the butt. This is my home. My kids, my family are the ones that eat this stuff, not the haters. And then it's 3/4 cup of milk. I just barely unscrewed the lid and it popped right off.
It's waking you up.
This jug is loaded.
A loaded jug.
Uh-huh. I'll leave it off in case I need a little extra.
Kind of got loud there.
The Bongo Rock, we understand what you're saying about, we shouldn't have to do the repairs. They should. Explaining where, the pipes are in the trailer and everything. Here, they don't see it that way. They see it that whether you rent it or you buy the place, you're the one fixing. And we've tried to turn them in how many times?
A couple times, and they said didn't even do nothing about it.
We even turned it into the mayor, and the mayor contacted the public health department, and they told us to contact this place down in Peoria that deals with stuff like this, but they wouldn't give us a name or a number. So we're kind of stuck with trying, and you say to deduct rent from, deduct everything that we have replaced in it. We can't do that. They'll kick us out.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what your dough looks like. I don't need any extra milk. And now it's time to get everything out of my way. Where can I stick the butter? Stick it there. Go there. I'm going to use parchment paper instead of putting it right on my table. Trying for an easy cleanup. Trying anyway. You can roll this out. You can pat this out. It don't matter. However you want to, get them ready to be cut after you stir it up. This is going to make a lot.
Yeah. You're gonna make them happy. You're gonna make them happy.
Oh, yeah. Plus, we got to save Grandma Hillbilly some.
Yeah.
Whether Little Hillbilly wants us to or not.
Grandma Hillbilly, she likes Mama's chicken and dumplings. Every time we make it.
Yep. And you can cut these into whatever shape you want. Get back here.
Yeah, you mean like you did when you bought that box?
This dough wants to go everywhere where I want it to. Yeah, I gotta move.
You need room, just tell me.
Well, I am.
Here. There you go. I'll move my glass. Move this over. There you go. Now you can move that bowl over.
Move it over to you guys.
Here, I'll pull this over this way a little bit so they can see you. There you go, guys.
This is how I make the dumplings here. Everybody does it different. And nobody's perfect about cooking, baking, sewing, crafting, stuff like that. No one's perfect.
You do it the way you feel like it.
Yep.
And that's what I've been trying to teach her. She used to get upset when she baked for us and thought, you know, everybody was mad at her about how she was baking and stuff. You know what? We
And
tell
how it turned out. If it didn't turn out the way that I was hoping it would, I'd get upset. I would.
and
now.
everybody tells her, this is your home. This is the way you make it. That's the way you make it. And everybody eats it. And that's how we are.
Alrighty.
We all eat it. No matter what.
Hang on, guys. Okay, I need something to cut with.
A butter knife or a knife.
Just something to cut this dough with so I can start laying it out.
Here. There's my paring knife.
Like I said, you can cut this in any shape you want. Any shape you want. And I'd advise you to let these dry out before you put them in your pot. Because if you don't, there's a good guarantee that they're going to fall apart.
That's why we like them. Because she lets them dry out.
Like a hair on my knuckle. Wasn't. It was dough. Saturday, after we get back from Little Hillbilly's wrestling meet, I am making Grandma a strawberry cake. Knock that down just a little bit. And so that'll be ready to go for Sunday. You might want to put these on a platter.
Why?
I'm going to run out of room.
You'll be alright. You got plenty.
Ooh. It's about my finger.
There you go. Yeah, somebody asked us about making this. Do you remember who it was?
No, I do not.
Right now, I'm cooking the chicken. She does the dumpling part.
I think it was Laura, but I'm not real sure.
And this is the way we always done it. Me and her, we described this recipe, and I'm gonna tell you what. You let it dry out, it gives it a texture like you're eating a dumpling mixed with a noodle, almost. And they're real good. Threw you guys in the flour.
Oh God, you guys are.
Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta clean the camera. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. You kind of took a trip to the flower world.
Hey, at least when I knock you off in something soft
And fluffy.
and fluffy.
Like me. I'm gonna shut this cabinet here, so it won't happen again.
Oh my God.
Well, you guys always wonder where her flour is. Well, you found out where it really is. Down there in the bucket.
Now I want the haters to say something about the floor. Because they too took a tumble.
So I decided to go a step further and set the scenery for my parents and turn the living room into a dope-ass movie theater. Turning my parents' living room.
And I need more flour.
Need more
I
flour?
need more flour.
Oh boy.
Not for them.
Got flour.
The luggage of love. And you know what kind of music? Be that door that you inside that suitcase.
I just turned the pressure cooker back on too, guys.
With a whole chicken, it's
Takes about an hour.
an hour, yeah. 30-minute increments.
Because I check it. So I do it one set of 30 and then I check it and then I do another set of 30 and check it. Usually it takes about an hour. This is a two-person team on this always when we make it. Is that right, Mama?
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks delicious. I'm gonna have to do that. Ooh. That's a lot of pepperoni.
Still not enough flour. Dang it.
Need more?
What do you think? Yeah, just leave it out.
Just giving her the flour, guys. Tomorrow there won't be a video because the little hillbilly, he has to, got wrestling.
Yeah.
Then going tomorrow, and it'll be all day.
Uh-huh. And instead of him riding the bus back, we're just going to stay there all day. That way he can just come home with us. We just got to sign him out.
Yeah.
All right. I'm off the fingers already. Out. Hand popped. This is almost like making, what the dough reminds me of, making potato cake dough.
That's mean. Sorry, I'm being quiet back here. I'm letting Mom do her job and talk to you guys. I'm laughing about something else.
Night, little hillbilly has pictures for wrestling. I just hope they turn out good. Did any of you have your son go through, "You're not cutting my hair" when he turns a teenager?
It's been a hassle.
He does not want his hair cut, doesn't want it trimmed, and I'm sorry, but it needs it.
I want him to look nice. That's all I'm trying to do. And some of these DH schools, you know, some of these kids in these schools are kind of mean, you know, and I don't want him to get made fun of or anything. And sometimes you have to sit there and put your foot down on trying to tell him, you know, we don't want you getting made fun of, and we know how they are because he's already been made fun of since when he got there, you know.
Oh yeah.
But then now he's in wrestling and football. Most of the kids in wrestling and football pretty stick up for him, you know.
Oh yeah, they stick up for each other. I do like that.
But
and he told us last night that the coach got his match that was taken away from him back.
That's what he told us.
They had to mark it as he won it. So. I'm going to have to start handing it to you so you could lay it down. I guess Papa's too into his phone.
I'm just sitting here watching you do your job, and
no, because if you were, you would have heard me.
what did I say now?
What did you say now?
Yep.
I said I'm going to have to hand these to you so you can lay them down.
Why?
I'm running out of reaching room is what I'm running out of.
Running out of room. Running out of room. Well, if I move the camera, it might fall on the flour again. You know, I can't move the camera.
Yes, I have a dough cutting tool for this, but a knife works just as good.
I'll move some of them.
Some of these are kind of layered.
Oh, well.
This is what they look like.
About 4 o'clock, we'll put these in the broth.
Should give them plenty of time to dry out.
Yeah.
And I do got to make some little bit bigger ones because I got some that like it that way too. Especially one behind the camera. And what you do is you let them sit for about 30 minutes on this side, then you flip it over to the other side for another 30 minutes.
Let them dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
They're actually real good when she does this. I try to watch cooking videos so I can come up with new cooking methods for you all.
New recipes.
And I just seen one I really want to try now. Look pretty good. It's neat to see different things out there that people cook and check it out and everything. And I think it's real neat to see that.
And there you go.
And here we go. I'll show y'all. I'll try not to drop you in the flour. But there they are. Little squares. It's the way she does it. And they'll chow these down. Usually they really fight over the dumplings.
All you do is just space them out to where the airflow can get around them.
So have you ever made like homemade noodles, noodle batter and stuff? This is almost just like making homemade noodles, but making it in a dumpling form. And it's better to let them dry out a little bit.
Because if you put them right in,
they fall apart.
They will fall apart.
Me and Mama discovered that, so we started drying them out, and man, they are delicious. That's what
Papa asked me, should we dry them out like you do your noodles? I said, I don't know if that would work, but we can give it a shot. I mean, they just got to have enough air to get around them to where they will dry out. Because as of right now, they're soft and squishy.
Yep.
Just got to have enough air to get around them. And if you bunch it up, just pat it out, you're good to go.
She just got to make room for me to peel chicken. Oh, well.
That's why I said you needed to get a platter. Platter or something to put these on.
It'll be all right. I'll put the chicken on a platter and do it out myself.
I'm seeing where people took biscuits and used it to make dumplings with.
Yeah.
I don't. I make my dough and that's how I do it.
So there you go, guys. There's the dumpling scrambles in and start out to make the little square dumplings. I'm doing the chicken right now, and in the chicken, it's homemade broth with some rosemary, thyme, chicken base, black pepper, garlic powder, garlic, minced garlic. I got carrots in there and celery and onions. That's the broth base for it. And about 5 cups of water in it. 5 or 6 cups of water.
And this is my secret to good dumplings.
You guys want to know how she does her dumplings? This is how she does it. And I'm going to tell you what. You let them dry out a little bit. And then put them in there like a noodle. Let them dry out a little bit. They're very good. Just letting you guys know that. So we're going to let you guys go for now and come back when we start putting them in the pot. Sound good, Mama? And we won't drop you off. Well, we love you all, and we'll see you guys in a few. You gonna do it? Peace out.
Hey.
All right, everybody. I'm getting ready to do this dumplings. See, they're dry. They're still moist, but they're not over moist. They're dried out a little bit. You don't want them too dry out, but dry enough to where you can put them in there. Where they're like the dough is sticking together is what I'm trying to say. And if you put them in there doughy, like normal people do, a lot of people use biscuits. We don't.
Little hillbillies not wrestling tomorrow. They can only take one bee person. He said so.
We just talked to the coach.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these in the pot because we don't have room over by our stove.
No.
And I don't have it on this thing here. I'm going to put this in the pot, and then we'll come back, and then we'll show you guys the end results of the whole entire dumpling. So I'll see you in a few. Peace. Right. All right, everybody. Here's Mom's dumplings and the soup that I made. Sissy, would you like to do a prayer?
Dear Lord, thank you for his food tonight. Please help the family victims from the helicopter and the planes and the wildfires. And our video.
And James.
And James.
And
Amen.
Uncle Jay.
And Uncle Jay. Amen.
Thank you. So, down in the description below, you know, our email address, Johnny's Meat Market, Walmart Storefront. Go check our Walmart Storefront out. It's got some neat stuff on it. Check it out. Amazon wish list, our email address, Facebook, and all that goofy stuff. And if you're new to our channel, like, subscribe, share us out, and enjoy our family video. And sorry about the flour thing. Mama didn't mean to knock you in the flour today. But we love you all, and God bless. Peace.